this video, I will review the restrictions and protection features available in VoIP.ms customer portal. I will walk you through features such as international calls restrictions and two-step authentication verification. Let's get started. First, visit www.voip.ms and log into your account. When logged into the customer portal, go to Main menu and click on Account Settings. Next, select the tab Account Restrictions. The tab contains different settings options to help you restrict your account. One of them is Allow International Calls. This setting allows you to enable or disable outbound international calls. If you also want to apply it to your sub-accounts, simply click the Check to Apply to Sub-Accounts checkbox and hit the Apply button. Next, there are both the Max Call Time for US 48/Canada and Max Call Time for International Calls restriction options. They refer to the maximum time an outgoing call can remain active until it is automatically dropped by the VoIP.ms system. The next option is the International Amount Restriction setting. This feature allows you to set a limit to international calls not based on duration of the call, but rather on a maximum amount spent per minute. The last feature is the Allow Calls to Countries, where you can select the countries to which you can perform outgoing calls to. Click on the Click here to manage list of allowed countries button to select the destinations you wish to enable outgoing calls to. Your selection will impact your main account and all your sub-accounts. Here, I will only select the two countries I make calls to in North America, Canada and the US, as I do not place calls outside the region. If you use toll-free, do not forget to select this option. Next, under the Security tab, you will find some additional restrictions that you can set up. One of them is the Foreign IP Guard. With this protection, every time that there is a login attempt from a country of origin different than your accounts, the customer portal access will be temporarily disabled from that IP address, and an email will be sent to you asking your permission to unlock it. If you enable the Foreign IP Guard option, you will receive an email message requesting confirmation for the authorized IP. If you wish to add an extra layer of protection to your account, you can either activate the 2FA authentication or the two-step verification feature. If you enable 2FA, your account will be protected by a 6-digit code that will be required every time you log into the customer portal. During the activation process, you will receive a QR code, which allows you to whitelist your VoIP.ms account by adding it to your selected authentication application. Alternatively, you can enable the two-step verification feature. This feature generates a 6-digit security code that is sent to your email. To successfully log into your account, you will always have to access this code. Another interesting security feature is the IP restriction. If enabled, the system will only allow outgoing calls from the IP addresses registered in the IP restriction field. Similar to the IP restriction, there's a POP restriction feature. The difference is that instead of filtering outgoing calls based on pre-registered IP addresses, the calls can be filtered by POP servers. Many of the settings are also applicable exclusively to individual sub-accounts, in case you don't wish to restrict all of your sub-accounts. For more information on each restriction currently available, check the web link at the description box below. And these are some of the settings available to provide you with more control and security over your VoIP.ms account. Please let us know if you have any questions. Thanks,